Okay, so I'm going to attempt to show you number one on your homework. Just don't take the information in the problems too seriously. It's just a way to kind of refresh your memory on factor label methods so that we can apply it to the chemistry problems now. So as I work through number one, try and concentrate on the steps that I'm using, not necessarily the information. Let's assume that all of the equalities at the top up here are perfect numbers and therefore do not determine significant digits. So you're going to get your significant digits from whatever is given in the problem. That's what I want you to use to determine significant digits. So each time on each problem, you're going to go in, you're going to find the number, and you're going to write it with its label over 1. And it says at the top these are two-step problems, so you can either do one step and then get an answer or do 2 steps at one time. I'm going to do 2 steps at one time and then go back in and see what it asks you for. So on number 1 it says how many pieces. So I'm going to write pieces down here. Well, I'm going to attempt to. I'm kind of running out of space. And then, so step 1 was to write the given over 1. Step 2 was to write the answer label on the answer line. Step 3 is to draw our conversion factor. And since we know these are 2-step problems, I drew 2 conversion factors. And then the next step is to bring the given label, which in this case is days, down to the bottom of the first conversion factor. Now, because these are just made-up conversions, normally I would say, okay, go to the base unit. But there isn't a base unit for these made-up ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to the top where the equalities are and look through the little labels on each one until you get to the one that says days, because that's kind of what our given is. Here it is. Okay, so this is the only one that has days in it. So we're going to have to go from days to minutes of chemistry. So I'm just going to put minutes. So from days to minutes. So then get the numbers. Whatever number is with days, put that with days. And whatever number is with minutes, put that with minutes. Then bring minutes down to the bottom, because remember how whatever's on the top left here always has to go down to the bottom right, all the way across. Even if you have 10 conversions, it's always going to be top left, bottom right. So it was the same thing over here. We had days here, and it came down to the bottom. And then pieces has to go on top, because that's our last conversion factor. And whatever your answer label is goes on top of your last conversion factor. So then go back up to the top and find the conversion that has the word pieces in it. Pieces and minutes, it looks like. So just kind of looking through. I can't even read that. Oh, toilets. Chemist, minutes, paper. Ah, I see it. I just wrote over it, so I couldn't see it. Okay, there it is. So it's right here. So 18 pieces, so put 18 with pieces, and 312 minutes, so 312 on bottom. Then you're going to take, let me erase here so I can just kind of write, well, maybe not. I'm just going to write down there where, because it's the only place I have room to write it. Take 288 times 409 times 18. And then take 1 times 7 times 312. When you get your answer to those two, take the top divided by the bottom, and you'll have your answer. And then you have to decide how many significant digits am I going to round that to. So I have 288 times 409 times 18. And then 7 times 312. And then take the top divided by the bottom. And I think I did that wrong. Okay, so on top I have 2,120,256. And on bottom I have 7 times 312 is 2,184. Top divided by bottom. I get 970.813, etc. So I go back up into the typed part to find my significant digits. So this number here had how many significant digits? 3. So your answer is going to be 3 significant digits. So if we take 970.8 and round up to 3, I get 971 pieces. Remember, if your number comes out 5 digits or longer, it needs to be in scientific notation. So this is how you do the factor label. You've done it before. I'm just trying to refresh your memory. Put the given over 1, put the answer label on the answer line, set up 2 conversion factors, bring the given label down to the bottom of the first one, put the answer label on the top of the last one. And then you're just going to have to look up at the conversions at the top and figure out what you can get to get there. So you, not only writing this one down, but you need to finish this worksheet then for Friday. Thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.